Have you ever wondered how a single policy could drastically change the trajectory of a nation's defense strategy? Well, let's dive into the world of defense policies, where documents are so abundant they could wallpaper the Pentagon. Yet, there's one that stands out from the rest: the National Defense Strategy introduced by the Trump administration. This policy, my friends, is no ordinary shift. It's one of the most critical defense policy changes we've seen in the last generation. Back in 2018, this strategy rewired the Defense Department's vast bureaucracy, causing a seismic shift away from a focus on fighting insurgents and terrorists in the Middle East. Instead, the spotlight was redirected towards a long-term strategic competition with two giants on the world stage: Russia and China. Now, this didn't just mean a change in who the US military was keeping an eye on. Oh no, this was a fundamental shift in how the military operated. It altered how personnel were trained, the types of technologies the Defense Department invested in, and even the geographic areas of the world where the military prioritized its forces. Imagine that, a single policy leading to such a profound transformation of the military's focus. No longer was the emphasis solely on the dusty deserts of the Middle East. Instead, the gaze of the US military was turned towards the vast expanse of the Asia-Pacific and the frosty terrains of Russia. This strategic shift has led to a complete rewiring of the Defense Department's operations. But what exactly does this mean? Well, stay tuned as we delve into the impact of this shift in the next scene. And before you go, if you're enjoying this deep dive into defense policies, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up next. Opening. The ripple effects of this policy shift are far-reaching, profoundly influencing the Pentagon's budget and investments. The impact of this strategic shift is monumental. The Defense Department, once oriented towards combating insurgents and terrorists primarily in the Middle East, has now pivoted its focus. This redirection towards long-term strategic competition with Russia and China has triggered a remarkable transformation within the military, influencing not only its training methodologies and technology acquisitions, but also the geographical areas it prioritizes. Arguably, one of the most significant impacts of this shift is seen in the reordering of the Pentagon budget. The focus on strategic competition has driven the Defense Department to reassess its budget allocation, leading to a realignment of funds to support this new direction. The scale of this budgetary change is colossal, reflecting the gravity of the strategic shift. Simultaneously, this policy alteration has spurred new investments, supported by a bipartisan majority in Congress. These investments are not merely a reshuffling of existing resources, but an increase in funds. Billions of dollars are now being funneled to beef up the US military presence in the Asia-Pacific, a region that is becoming increasingly significant in the global power dynamics. This financial commitment underscores the importance the US places on maintaining a robust military presence in this geopolitical hotspot. This surge in investment is not only a testament to the strategic importance of the Asia-Pacific region, but also an indication of the US commitment to counter the rising influence of Russia and China. The reorientation of the American military towards these two powers has necessitated a massive inflow of resources, signifying a major shift in the US's defense policy. Closing. This reordering of the Pentagon budget is just the tip of the iceberg. As we peel back the layers, we uncover an intricate web of changes, all interlinked and all stemming from this pivotal shift in defense strategy. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Stay tuned for our next scene where we delve deeper into the military transformation that has taken place. The changes go beyond numbers and reach into the very way our military operates. This isn't just a shuffle of papers or a reshuffling of priorities. This is a transformation that is as profound as it is comprehensive, touching every aspect of how the American military functions. Consider the training of our military personnel. The shift in defense policy has necessitated a corresponding shift in how our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and women and Marines are prepared for their roles. Instead of focusing primarily on counterinsurgency and anti-terrorism tactics, there's now a renewed emphasis on preparing for potential conflicts with sophisticated, well-resourced adversaries. This means a return to large-scale, high-intensity warfare exercises, with an emphasis on advanced combat skills and strategies. Then, there's the matter of technology. The 21st century battlefield is a complex, interconnected web of systems and platforms, and the United States military is investing heavily in the technologies that will give it an edge in this environment. We're talking about artificial intelligence, autonomous systems, cyber capabilities, and advanced weaponry. These are the tools that will define the future of warfare, and the United States is keen on leading the charge. And finally, let's talk geography. For much of the past 2 decades, the Middle East has been the focal point of American military activity. But with the shift in defense policy, the focus is now on the Asia-Pacific and Eastern Europe, regions where Russia and China hold sway. This has necessitated a realignment of forces and resources, with a greater emphasis on naval and air power, to project strength and deter aggression in these areas. Indeed, this is a transformation that extends beyond the walls of the Pentagon. It's about ensuring that the United States remains ready and capable to confront the challenges of a rapidly changing world, to protect its interests and uphold its commitments. It's about adapting, evolving, and staying ahead of the curve. And before we move on to the next scene, if you're finding this content insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. It helps us out a lot. Stay tuned as we delve into how this military transformation is expected to continue under the Biden administration. Opening. A change in administration doesn't necessarily mean a change in defense strategy. Moving forward to the Biden administration, it is anticipated that the strategic focus on confronting the rising and increasingly aggressive powers of Russia and China will continue. Despite differences in tone and rhetoric, the strategic compass seems to be pointing in the same direction. The Biden administration, known for its more diplomatic and multilateral approach, has signaled its intention to maintain the strategic focus set by the National Defense Strategy of 2018. However, it is expected that this administration will place a higher emphasis on alliances and partnerships around the globe, a key difference from the previous administration. The continuation of this strategy is not only a reflection of the evolving global landscape, but also a testament to the bipartisan support it has garnered. It's not every day that both sides of the aisle agree on a major policy shift, but the reorientation of the American military to confront Russia and China has found common ground among lawmakers. This strategy, however, is not without its challenges. The Biden administration will need to navigate a delicate balance between maintaining a robust defense posture and managing the complex dynamics of international relations. They will have to ensure that while the U.S. prepares for long-term strategic competition with China and Russia, it does not provoke unnecessary conflict or exacerbate tensions. Moreover, the Biden administration will need to effectively manage the Pentagon's budget and resources to support this strategic shift. This involves continued investments in training, technology, and the geographic prioritization of forces, all while balancing other domestic and international priorities. In conclusion, under the Biden administration, we are likely to see a continuity of the strategic focus on Russia and China, but with a distinct approach. The administration's emphasis on diplomacy, alliances, and partnerships, combined with a robust defense posture, will shape the American military's approach in the coming years. Closing. While the tone may differ, the strategic compass points in the same direction. And if you found this video informative, please do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. So, what is the upshot of this strategic shift in defense policy? Well, to put it succinctly, the shift in defense policies that took place in 2018 under the Trump administration has been nothing short of transformative. It's a significant pivot that has reoriented the focus of the American military away from counterinsurgency and terrorist threats in the Middle East toward a long-term strategic competition with rising powers, mainly China and Russia. This change in direction has had profound implications on multiple levels. Firstly, it has led to a comprehensive rewiring of the Defense Department's vast bureaucracy, altering the way the military trains its personnel, the technologies it invests in, and even the geographic areas of the world where it chooses to prioritize its forces. At the financial level, it's reconfigured the Pentagon's budget, leading to new investments that have been backed by a bipartisan majority in Congress. We're talking about billions of dollars here, folks. These funds are being utilized to beef up the U.S. military presence in the Asia-Pacific, a region that's become increasingly important in the global strategic landscape. And what of the future? Well, despite differences in tone and rhetoric, this refocusing of the United States military posture is expected to continue under the Biden administration. The goal remains the same: to ensure the country is well equipped to confront and manage the challenges posed by increasingly aggressive powers on the world stage. So, there you have it. This is a classic example of how a single policy shift can indeed alter the course of a nation's defense strategy, with ripple effects felt across the military, economic, and geopolitical fronts. As we see, a single policy shift can indeed alter the course of a nation's defense strategy. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you for watching.